Shalom, shalom. Before I get into this lesson, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the men that taught me this word. I want to give honors and respect to the brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rightly dividing the word in truth and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the Akim, or Akwatha, and that's y'all brothers and y'all sisters. So what I want to get into right now is putting on the whole armor, because, when you come into this thing, life just period, you got spirits out there, you got different, just spirits and attitudes out there that could, cause you to, go off, or it can cause you to be angered. It can cause you to, get out of character, and we got to put on that whole armor, because really, this is spiritual war. This is not really a carnal war, And I just wanted to get into something right now real quick. I want to get into, I'm on my phone right now because my screen recorder is acting up on my computer. But Ephesians 6, I want to start at Ephesians 6 and 10. And it said, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil," right? So let's look up that word wiles. All right.
Strong's G 3180,
Methodiah, and that's in the Greek, and it says cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery, right? So, we got to put on the whole armor because, Satan, he could use people against you. He could use you against you, right? And it's all cunning arts, deceit, craft, and trickery. So we have to put on the whole armor, right? All right. Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Yeah, because this is spiritual warfare, and you're going to be tried. The Most High is going to try you. He going, if you read the book of Job, starting, first chapter, when Satan or demons get on you, it's basically the Most High really testing you, to see where you at, and you're going to be tried, Let me get that. Let me hold this, and let me get let me go to the book of Psalms, chapter 11. And Psalms chapter 11, verse 5, it said, "The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hates." So yeah, the Lord is going to try the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, he hate him. So basically, when you come into this truth, you cleaning up your ways, you following the statutes and commandments to the best of your ability, the Lord will try you ultimately. And let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, and it says, Proverbs 17 and 3, and it says, "The finding pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord trieth the hearts." See? So the Lord is trying you in this thing, From there, I want to go to 1 Peter. And let's go to chapter 5. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, it says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour." Yeah, so like I told you, the spiritual warfare, but let's look up that word sober.
Strong's G 35:25. Napho. Napho.
Yeah, and that's in the Greek napho. It says to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit, to be temperate, dispassionate, circumspect. So, when we going through these trials, man, we are to be sober, which is to be calm and collected in spirit. Why is that? Because we know that a higher power is working for us. And when you come into this thing, you learn when you getting tried, of course, prayer and fasting, it works. We have to tap into our power, which is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's why it says to be calm and collected in the spirit. You don't want to be bugged out. It says to be tempered, dispassionate, circumspect. So circumspect, you got to walk circumspectly, So, matter of fact, I want to do something else. I want to look up vigilant.
Strong's G 1127. Gregareo. Gregareo.
Gregoreo, that's also in the Greek. And it says to watch. Like in the last definition, it says be circumspect. So to be vigilant is to watch. Metaphor for give strict attention to be cautious, active, take heed, lest through remission and idleness some destructive calamity suddenly overtake one. So we don't want to be overtook in this thing. When we getting tried, like I said, you can have people at work, you can have people in your family, people, your friends, Satan could use those people against you to get a reaction out of you. Because that's his job, is to get you out of character. Everything could be going good 1 minute, and then it could be going bad the next minute. But basically, that's Satan's job, is to knock you off your square. But we must what? We must watch and know. We must give strict attention to how we acting, reacting, what we thinking, what we saying. Are we doing the right things? Are we praying? Are we, even eating the right foods? Are we, following the statutes and commandments to the best of our ability? So we have to give strict attention to these things. That's being vigilant. So again, it said, 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So, and you're going to get tried. And one thing I want to get in, another precept I do want to get, is in Hebrews 12:6. It said, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, God, the Most High, dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So yeah, whom the Lord loveth, he chasten. So you will be chastised in this thing. So when we go back to Ephesians 6, right? Okay, starting at 12 again, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Okay. 14, stand therefore, having your loins girded about with the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Now it says having on, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, which bring me to Psalms chapter 18. And we're going to go to 10, and it says, hold on, Salakia. Salaki. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Proverbs 18, starting at 10, it says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. See? So when you go back to when you go back to Ephesians 14, it says, stand therefore having your loins girt about with the truth and having on the breastplate of righteousness. And again, that's going to take me now to Psalms 34. Starting at 7, it says, the angel of the Lord, Slaki, it's Psalms 34 and 15, it said, the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. See? Jump down to 17, it says, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. See? So we got to be calling on the Lord in this, man. We must be praying. Again, we must be sober, calm, cool, and collected in the spirit. We must be vigilant, watching our actions, reactions, words. What are we doing? You see what I'm saying? Ephesians 6, and it's starting at 15, it said, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, right? And that's going to take me to Psalms chapter 85, starting at 7, and it say, show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation. I will hear what the Most High will speak, for he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints, but let them not turn again to folly. See? So it says, I will speak, he will speak, for he will speak peace unto his people, to his saints, but let them not turn to folly. Why is that? Because the Most High, when you are in folly, then it's most likely that you're able to fall into the traps, the pits, the snares of these demons, or you will move out of character. You see what I'm saying? So he said he will speak peace, you know? And what did it say? And have your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. 16, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, right? Which takes me to Acts 14 and 22. And it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter the kingdom of the Most High, right? So through much tribulation, we will be going through this thing, you know? So we got to have faith, man, you know, because through much tribulation is we going to make it through the kingdom of heaven. And that's going to take me to Psalms chapter 3, starting at 2. It said, many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in the Most High, Salah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill, Salah. So right, and what the Lord, he hears the righteous and deliver them all of their troubles, right? We just read that. And what did it say here? This is King David. He said, I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. So to cry unto the Lord first, we must have faith, right? We got to have faith to be in prayer. So that's why it says right here in 16, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. We must have faith, because without faith, there's nothing, 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, right? And that brings me to Hebrews chapter 4. Starting at verse 12, it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So, right, the word of the Most High is quick and powerful than the sword. But it says what? When we go back here, when you go back to Ephesians 17, it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, right? The sword of a spirit, which brings me to Psalms 149. Starting at 5, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Right. What did it say? Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. Right. Which is this word. This word is a two-edged sword, So when you go back here to Ephesians 17, it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, right? Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching. What did it say in 1 Peter 5 and 8? When you vigilant, what is that? Watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all his saints. Right. And this is going to take me to Philippians chapter 4. We're going to start at 6, and it says, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto the Most High. Right. So now, like it said, when we go back in Ephesians 18, it says prayer with always with all prayer and praying, Salakia, praying with always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, which is that Spirit, that two-edged sword, and watching, to be vigilant thereunto with all perseverance and supplications for all saints, man. So we must put on this whole armor, And with that, I'm going to end off. I hope that was, I hope, that was uplifting. And I hope that was edifying. To the next lesson. Shalom.